Hey there, Joel here and welcome to my channel Math World. Today we are going to discuss about another method of solving linear equation in two variables. This method is called as substitution method. You must have heard the word substitution in football where one player is replaced by another player, or even in classroom if one teacher is absent, another teacher is sent in that class. So there is a substitution of that period. So substitution in here is nothing but replacing one equation with another one. Okay, so I have the equation here which is 3x plus y is equal to 8. That's my first equation. Second one is x plus y is equal to 6. Now what am I doing? I will take one equation, either 1 or 2, and reframe it the way I want it. Now, which one should I consider? I can consider any one, but what I will do is I will look again at these coefficients and keep that variable which has coefficient 1 on one side and take all the terms on the other side. So over here I can write this as x is equal to 6 minus y. Okay, so I have replaced or reframed this equation to a new form, that is 6 minus y is equal to x, and I will call it equation number 3. Now what happens is I will substitute my newly created equation, that is 3, in equation 1. Keep in mind, the equation that you have changed will go in the equation which you haven't touched at all. So equation 2 was converted into this, and then this is going to get introduced in the first equation. Say for example, you converted this equation, then this converted equation will go and be introduced in the second one. That's the reason it's called a substitution. You can't convert this and put it over here and solve. You'll get the answer as 0. So it needs to be substituted in the other equation which you haven't touched. Okay, so once I do that, this would become the first equation. Okay, so I hope you can see it. Yeah, 3x plus y is equal to 8. I'm substituting in place of x, I will put 6 minus y. So 3x, right? So 6 minus y plus y is equal to 8. Now I have to open this bracket up. You remember I was telling about a gift and there are two gifts inside. Unless and until I open it, I don't know what is there. So this 3 which will be multiplied with 6 and also with y. So I will get 3 6 are 18 and minus 3y plus y remains as it is equal to 8. Another very important point to remember when you're solving, in case you have done some mistake, then after opening this bracket, finally if you are getting two different variables, then something is wrong. Go and check it out again. You should not get two different variables, but you should get same variables. So over here I have 18 is a number, here I have variable y, here there's also variable y, and this is also a number. There is no x over here. It is the same variable. If this is happening, then you are good to go. So this 18 goes on the other side and we subtract it. This is positive. On the other side becomes negative. Minus 2y remains as it is. So after minusing, 8 minus 18 gives me 10, sign of the greater number which is minus, and here minus is already present. So this minus and this minus gets cancelled, and y divided by 2 on this side gives me 2 ones and 2 5. So I got y is equal to 5. Now this has to be substituted in the equation that you created. So this would become x is equal to 6 minus y. So y is 5 over here. So 6 minus 5 is equal to 1. And therefore my solution is x is equal to 1 and y is equal to. If you have understood this method of substitution very clearly, then please pause the video and press that like button and subscribe to the channel. Here I have two equations. 6x plus 5y is equal to 8 and 9x minus 2y is equal to 31. Now, earlier problem I told you that I need to look out for that variable which has coefficient as 1. But sadly, in these two equations, there's no place where my coefficient of any variable is 1. Does it mean I can't solve this problem? No. We can still solve it, and all I have to do is, now I need to decide which equation do I convert or reframe into the way I want it. So let me take and convert this equation, the second one. So this would become, I will just write it over here for you. So I'm converting this equation. Always start with the equal to sign. Equal to 31, okay? This minus 2y goes on the other side, becomes plus 2y. X will remain as it is and 9 will go in the denominator. Okay, always remember, start with the equal to sign. Whatever is on the right hand side, keep it as it is. Then take the term which is added or subtracted on the other side, and then finally we do the division part. And so this is my equation number 3. So I substitute equation number 3 in 1. I have changed equation 2 and got it into this. This is substituted in that equation which was untouched. Always remember, substitute in the equation which was untouched. So this would become 6, instead of x, I am substituting 31 plus 2y upon 9 over here. Plus 5y is equal to 8. Okay. Now over here, I can see a denominator 9. Now, I don't want this denominator. Now how do I remove it? I will just tell you a step how it needs to be done, but if I want go to explain why and how it has to be done, then I think it will be another video altogether. So all you have to do is look at the terms first. This entire is one term, this is another one, and this is the third one. So whatever my denominator is, multiply that denominator throughout these three terms. So I'm just writing a small number over here, which is 9 for the first term, 9 for the second term, and 9 for the third term. Whatever is my denominator will be multiplied throughout the equation. Okay, you need not write these numbers. If you can keep them in your head and do the calculation, it's good enough. But I'm talking about those students who have trouble and with calculations, they might miss out on this. So this 9 and this 9 will get cancelled. Okay, and what I will get later is that 9 and this 9 will get cancelled, and what I will be left with is 6 and 31 plus 2y. I've written it in the bracket, plus 5 9s are 45y is equal to 8 9s are 72. Okay, so these numbers are multiplied with these terms and written over here. Now I will open the bracket, and 6 into 31 is 186 plus 6 2s are 12y plus rest remains as it is. After that, 186 plus this is added, 12 plus 45 becomes 57y is equal to 72. So 57y is equal to 72 minus 186, which was positive, goes on the other side, becomes negative 186. After minusing, I will get minus 114, sign of the greater number, divided by 57. So 57 ones are 57 twos are. So my y value is equal to minus 2, this minus sign which was remaining. So minus 2 is my y value. So what I am doing is now substituting that value, what I have got, y is equal to minus 2, in the equation that I had reframed into. So 31 plus 2 minus 2 upon 9, which is 31 plus n minus minus 2 to the 4 divided by 9, which is 27 upon 9. After dividing, I get my answer as 3. So my solution is x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 2. This is important to write, otherwise you will simply lose half a mark for not writing this. And if you have understood the method clearly, please solve these problems, and before you close YouTube and start practicing them, please hit the like button and share it with your friends, and tell others also to try and solve so that you become better at math. Thank you very much and God bless.